Hello, my name is Jeff Chamiolo, and I'd like to tell you about a dream that I had a couple days ago. It's a very interesting dream. I'll first tell you about the dream, and then I'll actually do a little bit of interpretation on it based on what I know. I have vetted that this dream has nothing to do with me, nor does it have to do with anything that I have been watching or anything like that. You'll know based on the context what I'm talking about. I had a dream where there's some people in a cave. I say people because there are various, you wouldn't say cartoon characters, but they were actually some small people that were blue, some people that were red, some people were brown, not a uniform color to indicate military. It was kind of civilians, different kinds of people, men, women, and children. They're in a dark cave. Inside this cave, there actually is a big pool of water. So it's like inside of a mountain. And inside there, they were taking a drink of the water, and then after they took a drink of the water, they were throwing up because the water was toxic. It was bad for them. Right after that, basically, they decided that they have to go outside. And as one of the males, looked like a male, went outside, he started to crawl through a hole in the ceiling. He crawled out. And at that point, I saw a craft, a small I wouldn't say a spacecraft, a small drone, could be a missile, but I'm pretty sure it was a drone, that was going over, flying by. And as it flew by, actually, I saw a display pop in my head, and it showed a picture of the environment and little squares where actually it was looked like it was looking at targets, and it was making little boxes and putting check boxes next to them, identifying things. And it just kind of went in one direction away from the person and then came back the other way and went back in a different direction. A couple moments later, as at this point, the person was looking for help, so the person got up and left and started walking away. As the person started walking away, I heard a voice say, "Here comes an Iranian missile." And basically, a little missile in the distance came flying by, and it flew past the person, hit the mountain, and exploded and threw the person forward. That was the dream. From an interpretation perspective, I'm going to briefly tell you what I do know. That there's two very interesting things that I think that are in there. And that is one, there is one piece of the defense posture in that the first part is a drone that does the intelligence work of classifying friend or foe and finding targets, target acquisition. And there's a second part that actually handles the bomb, the actual boom. So there's two parts to that, and it looks like they were targeting civilians. So, as I said, the missile was coming in very, very fast, and the quote, let's call it a drone, was actually going very slow. Slow enough to where actually it could classify things slowly. And to be blunt, it looked like it was actually processing approximately 15 to 20 targets at a time and disqualifying them. So it didn't look like it was nothing was linked to a human on the other side, but it looked like the two items were linked, like the target acquisition and the actual missile were linked. So there was really that information. The technology does exist. The United States actually does have it. It's documented for swarms of missiles, and they can communicate amongst each other. So it's not crazy. We already have the technology. So it is my job to actually identify and send that your all's way. Thank you for listening.